apologies, my computer died. So we continue in the stretch. We are down on the floor. This leg is extended out to the side and your knee, the opposite knee, is pushed away. And I want you to lower your hips a little bit further and sink your hips down. And that should be a really deep stretch on that inner thigh, maybe even in your hip flexors. Just another deep breath. And then to come out of this, you just slide up onto your hands, move your body weight forward and just tuck that knee back up underneath. And we're going to drop down onto our elbows. So we're going to go and do a dolphin. We haven't done a dolphin for a few weeks, so we're going to do it today. So we tuck the toes under. We slide our toes a little bit further back once we come up. So I'm going to keep my knees really bent, and then I'm going to slide them back and then extend through my legs. So my eye gaze is to my toes, and I'm going to squeeze up my abs to lift the hips, pushing the floor away. So I feel my shoulders coming away from my elbows and my spine extending. From there, I'm going to inhale, roll through the body, drifting forward, lowering my hips, eye gaze slightly forward, squeezing through the abs to then lift myself back up to dolphin. Inhale, rocking forward, squeezing deep through the abs, and then exhale, power it back up, eye gaze to the toes. So don't rush it, roll through the spine, come forward, my shoulders are slightly in front of my elbows, and then I lift it back up. And we're going to do 5 more. So the option is to be on your knees, and then just float your bottom back up to here. So you inhale forward, half plank, and then push through the arms to lift to here. And last 2, squeeze deep into your belly. Last 1. And then everyone push all the way back up into dolphin. Lift the hips, extend the legs, take 1 more breath. We're all going to float forward 1 more time. Find your central point, hold and breathe. Just 10 seconds, you're holding this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees. Come back up onto your hands. Take a stretch. Now we're going to do a little bit of upper body work. We're going to work into the chest, going to work into push-ups. Now we're going to do staggered push-ups. If for whatever reason your wrists or shoulders or elbows don't like this, then just come to equal balance both sides with both your hands equally wide, lining up the fingers. So my hands are coming wider than my mat. The drop you're going to do, so I'm just going to show you with my hands equal first of all. I'm going to stay with my knees beneath my hips. I'm in a box position. And you're going to inhale, open the elbows out wide. My chest falls between the thumbs and I exhale, power back up. So inhale, drop down, exhale, power back up. If you want to do it staggered, you're going to take the back hand and slide it just so that my heel of my hand then lines up with my fingertips. Then I'm sliding that one back. Not too much, just like 1 big full hand gap between my hands. Then rock your body forward so your chest is going between the hands in the middle. So we inhale. So you'll feel your arms working different muscles. We inhale, drop down, exhale, power up. So this hand here, I get a little bit more in the tricep, back of the arm. This one at the front, I get more in the front of my shoulder. So there's different things happening. And I'm just dropping down in the middle and powering back up. 5 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. And then either stay here, take a breath. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, drop halfway and press for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide it all the way back. Bring your forearms, rest them and drop your head and curl yourself into a little ball. So my knees are a little bit close this time. I'm just allowing my chin to drop down. And then equally, if you want to do that cat stretch again, go into that cat stretch. And just breathe. And then bring yourself back up onto the hands and knees. So we're going to work the opposite arm and leg now. And we're going back to doing the knee and the elbow, squeezing in towards the waistline. So find your balance, knees beneath your hips. My recording keeps going terribly wrong. So my computer has issues today. Sorry. So, finding that balance on the front leg, you're taking your back leg behind and your front arm forward. So here we are, finding that balance. Lengthen, squeeze up through the abs, don't collapse through the hips. So we inhale to begin, we exhale, we open the knee out wide, the elbow squeezes towards that waist, and then you lengthen everything away, squaring your hips up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, kick away. Pressing round, lifting that knee high, challenging that hip now. That feels a little bit too much, drop the hand, and then open out the knee if you're really finding it hard to balance the body. I'd rather you got something out of this than struggling your way through the balance, just squeezing in and lengthening away. So, 4 more. Last 2. Now, 1 more. Squeeze it around. Kick it away. Drop the hand. Now we've got our weight into the front leg. We're going to open that knee. We're going to swoop it around. Soften through the elbows. Look towards that knee and press, press, press. So squeeze it as high as it will go. You need to bend the elbows. You need to allow that hip to lift. 8, 7, 6, higher. 4, 3, 2, and pause. Extend the leg and just drop it down. Let it rest. So I'm just going to turn myself so you've got front view. That leg is pressed to the ground. Now we haven't finished. Bend those elbows again. Engage your abs. Lift that leg and we're going to take it up and down. Try and keep it in line with your hips. Like I said on the other side, if it feels too much, you bend the knee, take the load off. Exhale up. Come on, work it. Soften the elbows. 6, 5, 4, let's go, 3, don't give up, 2, chance leg drop onto the ground, and 1, and 10, 9, 8, 7, come on, lift it, 4, 3, 2, and 1, drop it down. So like on the other side, it goes for a little walk. This knee also goes for a little walk. You drop down, and you push your hips back, and you sink your body down, and that stretch should come right into that inner thigh. Walk the elbows in and just breathe. Make sure both legs are wide, and you just push your hips back, and you just allow that little give as you drop your body weight down towards the floor. 3 deep breaths. And then once again, to come up, we bring our hands underneath our shoulders and slide that leg back in, dropping yourselves down to your elbows again. So we're coming back to dolphin. You can make your dolphin a little bit harder now if you wish. So if you want more of a challenge, it's entirely up to you. So first of all, lift up, extend the legs, lift your hips, squeeze through your tummy for that beautiful extension. So bring the feet a little bit closer together, and you can rock forward, just like we were doing before, and lifting back up. If you want more of a challenge, drift one leg into the air, rock your body weight forward, keeping that leg, drift it back up high. Drop it forward, lift it back up. You can do 5 with one leg, and then when you're ready, swap over to the other side and do the other side. So count yourselves. If you're on your knees, it's the same, it's 10 repetitions. Take it slow, especially if you're on your knees. Pause on that plank. Should be your last 2 or 3. And when you have finished your last one, you lift into your dolphin and you pause. Take one long breath up at the top. Everybody float forward into that plank and press those hips. Now, if you wish, you can lift one leg, pause, swap the other leg, pause. You can do hip presses with one leg in the air. Just keep working it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Slide your bottom back into that child's pose. And relax. Elbows relax, head relax, chest relax. And then gently just roll yourself back out. Swing your feet around in front of you and come and lie yourselves down onto the floor. So on your backs. Just find your place of comfort. So we're going to do something quite similar on our backs to what we started off on our front. So you always have that option of different levels. So we're all going to start the same place and then you can take it harder or as easy as you like. We bring our legs up to that tabletop position and our arms float up above our shoulders. We're going to just keeping the arms close to the body and the legs close and narrow. We're just going to simply extend one leg away. And then we inhale, return the knee and swap to the other side. Now, if you're immediately struggling with this, just do a toe tap as you extend the arm, bring it back in, toe tap as you extend the other arm and bring it back in, yeah? Otherwise, we're just extending away, lengthening through that body, bringing everything back into the middle and extending away. So easier option, and harder option. Now I want you to do 2 more each side. Feel that lengthening, push your spine into the ground. When you've done your 2 each side, just pause at the top. Take a breath in, either toe tap or leg extends. So front leg, back arm extend, and we're gonna press, 8. So if you're doing this with your knee bent, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float it in the middle, hold. Breath in, exhale. Back leg, front arm, kick away and go for 10, 9, 8. Stabilize this leg. 6, 5. Remember, toe tap if you prefer. 3, 2. Last 1. Come in and hug your knees close in towards your chest. Little roll around on that lower back. And then just drop your feet down to the ground. Just press down through the soles of the feet and then roll your hips up. Come into a bridge just to do a counter exercise to the one we've just done. So I'm just doing back extension. So we're working just into those back muscles, into the buttocks, hamstrings and thighs. Squeeze those hips up a little bit more. Get as much strength into this bridge as you can. Feel every part of your muscle working to hold this bridge as stable as possible. Take 1 breath in and exhale, float it out. Land on the ground, take a breath. Legs back up to tabletop. So we're going to take this into a star. Again, there are different options. So we pause here. We inhale front leg, back arm, kicks away, opens out, comes back in, and returns. So we kick away, we open, we close, and we return. Now, if you want to make it a little bit shorter, just tap, slide, tap, center. Tap, out, tap, center. So it's a tap, move it, back to the middle, return. Tap, out, center, return. Otherwise, extend, open, close, return. Extend, open, close. One more each side. And pause in the center. Take a breath. Everybody extend away. Open out and in and out and in, and 3, 2, and 1. Return. Other side. Open. 5, 4, 3. Come on, squeeze it. Last one. And return and hug those knees in, rolling around in little circles. Going the other way. Drop the feet down into the ground, roll up into that bridge. Pause here. We've got about 20 seconds to pause here. So if you just want to hold it and just be really strong, driving the knees together, do. Or just take one leg to the sky and hold. One more breath with the leg extended. And then return the foot and swap to the other side. Otherwise, just stay with your 2 legs on the ground. Lift those hips, guys. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and return the foot and roll it out. Take a breath. So just lift those knees up towards you. Give a little squeeze. Open the arms and allow to drop over to one side. Take the hand on the thigh and just take it into a twist. Extend that leg, catch it, perhaps underneath the calf, and just push the leg into extension. Toes in, heels away, and just breathe. So hug your knees in the center. Open your arms out wide, and then let your knees drop over to the left. Take a breath in, exhale, twist into that shoulder. Allow that give. Extend that top leg. Push it straight as you can go. Pull the toes in, push the heels away. Slide the toes a little bit higher. Extend that knee. 2 long deep breaths, just holding that stretch. And then gently just release the leg. Roll yourself into center and drop your feet to the ground. So let's stretch those buttocks. Take the ankle over the knee, catch the thigh on the opposite leg, from the heel to the floor, and then pull your head and shoulders down into the ground. Open that front knee. Take a little bit more weight over into that buttock at the back, and then just try and open that front leg a little bit more as I drive the back knee in towards me. At the same time, I'm parking the base of my spine down into the ground. And just be quite forced through the arms, just to encourage that stretch. 3 breaths. And then just carefully, when you're ready, release and simply swap your legs over. Ankle and knee, lift up that front leg. We're opening that back knee out now. A tiny bit more weight over into the front buttock. Then park the bottom into the floor, drop the head and shoulders, and just breathe into that stretch on the opposite leg. Go a little bit deeper. One more breath, drive that thigh in, open that knee, and then release the leg. Drop the foot. Bring those legs in and then gently roll yourself up. Slide your bottom back, extend your legs away, lift up tall, interlace your fingers and extend your arms up high, and then aim to reach those toes. Now, if you can't, just slide your hands underneath the thighs, or you can bend your legs until you can catch the feet. Then pull your spine into extension and lower yourself down. Take a good 3 or 4 deep breaths here, just easing in and out. Inhale, lift up, look and lengthen. And exhale, drop back down. And then just release your hands, roll yourself up carefully, bring yourself round into a cross-leg position. So you're here, sitting comfortably. We lift up tall. So I want you to have a look at where your leg positioning is. So I've got this leg in front of that foot. Okay, so the leg that's forward, I'm going to turn to. So if your other leg is forward, you turn to that one. So we lift the arms up, we turn to that front leg, and then just sink yourself forward, relax the head and chest, and just drop down and take a few breaths there. Pushing back into the back hip, and just allowing that give through the body. You might feel that's just stretching into the front of the hip, the side of the hip, sorry, buttock, or maybe even into the hip here. Take one more deep breath. And then walk your hands back in. Lean into your hands and just cross the other way. Sit tall. Inhale, raise your arms. Turn towards this other leg. And then just sink it down. Walk down. Breathe. So again, I'm pushing back into this hip, but I'm allowing that give through the head and the chest. Find your stretch. Take one more deep breath here. And just staying low, walk your hands back into the middle. Bow a little bit deeper. And then carefully climb back up. Release your hands. Take a breath in. Sit tall. Close your eyes, open your arms, hover your hands off the ground, and then raise your arms all the way up, bringing your hands gently together, dropping them down in front of your chest, giving yourself a little bow. And thank you very much. I apologise about the technical hitches we kept having today. There's lots of Wi-Fi issues going on in my home. So I hope that wasn't too much distraction. And either way, I hope you worked hard. Thank you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.